Come on, SZA's out.
Yeah, it's SZA Day, man.
SZA's out.
There you go.
You know
Why are we talking about Herschel Walker on SZA Day? It's SZA Day.
It's SZA
There you
Day.
go.
She back.
Take it away, guys.
I heard.
You ain't listen?
I've heard a couple joints off.
I heard half. How many songs is it?
It's a lot. 23, I think.
Oh no, I ain't hear.
Yeah, and there's a Deluxe
I heard
coming.
about 8, I think.
Huh?
I ain't hear nothing that I.
She
ain't
posted a text with her and Punch saying how many songs you want to put on there, and she said a lot with a sassy girl emoji.
A sassy
On the
girl
Deluxe.
emoji.
Yeah, the Deluxe is probably going to be another 23. I don't know that for a fact, but
Okay.
I ain't hear nothing that I didn't like.
the album was great.
Every
I
single
only
thing
listened
I
to it
heard-
one time. You can't,
Every
can't
single
digest
thing I heard
that
was-
much
was-
that
was
quick.
fire.
But it's a sad girl Bible.
Album's made.
For real?
Yep. There's a 6-year wait for this project. Didn't justify the wait to me. I mean, I didn't finish. From what I've heard, I think I got through 8 records. For what I've heard, my favorite shit is the one is I Hate You and the shit that's been out already. It's some, not saying it's trash. I'm just, when you've made us wait 6 years, I expect nothing but heat. You've had nothing but time to craft this project. Again, it's early. Shit just dropped today. I did not finish the
If you
entire
only got
project.
through the first 8 songs.
Yeah. I'm putting an asterisk next to what I'm saying. I will finish the album and give a full review. But
Yeah,
shit just came out
I'm
tonight.
through like 8.
Before I say anything else about SZA's album, I just want to say that fans like Ice is why artists are not going to keep doing music. And Leo just went on a long diatribe about what short form anything is doing to creativity and artistic integrity. But what Ice is saying is, hey, I didn't get the slaps that I thought I would get from a 6-year
slaps on
wait.
that motherfucker. I don't know what he's talking
For me,
about.
I'm listening to you and saying, okay, well, did you do a deep dive on the story that she put in front of you from the intro to the end?
I told you.
And I'm not saying that I have.
But I told you, I have an asterisk on what I'm saying because I did not finish the project.
But this jumps out to me only because the reason that you're slighting her, which is the weight, is part of why I think people need to take more time to see what the fuck took somebody 6 years. Right? Like everybody just instantly killed Kendrick for his project when he took a long time. I get it. It's Kendrick. It's rap. Whatever. But you missed the vision of the artist. And I get it that today in TikTok land and
Microwave.
instant gratification, 10 seconds virality land, that none of that stuff matters. But when you have a few artists, and it ain't but a few of them left, that focus on it, the least we can do as consumers, or I'll speak for myself anyway, is take the time to see if you want to fuck with where they was going. Right? Like I'm still trying to, that Princess Diana cover I'm still on. How that ties into the story she's trying to tell with these tracks, trying to change your sound and not change your sound, avoid a sophomore jinx. You've been going for 6 years, there's pressure from the label. It's a lot going on here. And I thought that, just from what I heard, it sounds beautiful.
There's some shit on there. I don't
It
know.
is.
It sounds
I'm not
beautiful.
Like,
First of all, I can't call nothing mid with good days on it. Like, to your point, you like the old songs, the shit you heard already. If those are the only songs you like, can't be mid. Those songs are great.
It still could be mid.
To you.
To me.
I understand.
It's still-
I mean,
could
I
be
have 20-something
100%.
songs. It could.
It
but
could be
the 8 songs I
20%.
heard was fire.
I don't know. I like Sad Girls, and the Sad Girls are gonna like the hell out of this album, and
Oh no, there's some toxicity.
it's gonna be inescapable.
Like I said, there's some shit in there. I was like,
It's
damn,
an
is she
hour and a half
female
of
Future?
breakup quotables.
Some new age
She was
Mary.
wildin'.
It's new age Mary.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm not mad at that.
I love her getting with Don Toliver.
Yeah, it was dope.
I like that I could hear that sound. This track is called Low. To me, this is where the album starts to leave Earth. Fam, there's some shit on here.
Nah.
There's some shit on there.
Also, what you got to account for, and fuck it, I'll just put my scissor cable all the way on because that's what it sounds like. But what you got to account for is every day that you don't release music, you're growing the crowd that is waiting to call it mid when it drops. That audience is going to grow.
You're growing both though, because you also have your fan base that are dying. They They know what you do.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
you also have that fan base that's waiting to champion whatever you drop because they starving. So you're growing both.
That's true.
I was never saying that you weren't growing the other one. I'm just focusing on that one. So you can't, with certain albums, y'all can't come tell me that it's mid 12 hours after it's released. You can't.
Especially when it's an hour or
You
something.
can't. Not when
Someone
it's
literally just
somebody
said that.
with this much depth, putting that much depth into an album. This is awesome.
Everything I heard. Like, I didn't hear nothing that I even thought was a 7.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, everything I heard, I thought was like an 8 or better.
The only valid critique that I could hear thus far is maybe diversity in topics. It's
Yeah,
all about
that's true.
breakups.
That's true.
If that
That is true.
didn't scratch your itch, I would understand it. But like musically and melodies and lyrics and all that shit is fire. And I like this breakup sad shit. I'm into that.
Yeah, you took the thought out of my mind, right? The just the pockets that she chose to sing in and those SZA-esque, only SZA can do type runs, and it's some weird shit going on.
For sure.
On here. So I like that. That is unique to SZA for me. If I just focus on the music and solely the instrumentation on the project, it's beautiful. And when I finished the album, what I left with was, damn, this sounds like black girl pop.
It actually reminded me of the Olivia Rodrigo album that came out a couple years ago. That was the Super Smash. It was just all sad breakup music, but this is the R&B version of that, which kind of goes to what you're saying.
Yeah, and I think that's really difficult to encapsulate. Like black girl pop, yeah, you can picture that, but how does that sound?
Kind of deep.
There's a lot of melodies on here when it gets into a melody that you might be familiar with that comes from an old pop song where they was talking about some white pop shit. Hey, so I'm gonna admit a few things this pod. Hey, white pop people. I'm on the record as saying this before, but here I'll say it again. Yo, y'all got slaps, yo.
A bunch of them.
Yo, I know we talk shit. Is white people pop? What does pop stand for? What did Elvis did? What did we? But the truth of the matter is,
MTV used to go.
Some of them shits.
some of them shits are slaps.
Nah, you right.
Yo, y'all niggas got slaps. But the part that didn't make me mess with it was not your melodies and your rhythms, it was your choice of content, right? Like the hard ass song come on, and he dumped me in the locker room, and I'm white. And I'm like, that's not my story.
Or is it?
Shut up. Somebody dumping me in the locker room.
Joe Budden.